Hello, grade 3 and 4. Welcome to your recorded music lesson for week 4 of our online learning. Let's dig right into our goals for today. We have 2 goals. Number 1, by the end of this lesson, you will be able to define pan logo and identify 2 related instruments. We talked about this during our live session, so this is going to be a review. The instruments will be new, however. So by the end of this lesson, you will be able to define pan logo and identify 2 related instruments. Goal number 2, you will be able to define the word ostinato and perform an ostinato. So that is also a review from our live session, and let's get started. So in our live session, we started talking about Ghanaian culture and Ghanaian music. We evaluated our current knowledge and understanding of the topic, and we identified some things that we are interested in learning. So to start our lesson, I wanted to quickly review that. So in terms of what you already know, we talked about the drums, that we know that drums are used a lot in Ghanaian music. We knew that the head of the drum is often made out of animal skin. I think that was some knowledge that we took from our art classes. We also know that in addition to drumming, there are other percussive elements. So there's clapping and other body percussion. We know that there's dancing and that that's a part of celebration and music culture in Ghana. We also know that there was a flute, as was seen in our video that we did the reflection on a couple of weeks ago, or a couple of classes ago. And we know that the drum has some high sounds and some low sounds, something that we learned in our drumming introduction to this unit. So some things that we're interested in learning about, there was a lot of interest in how this sound works, which is called sound physics or acoustics, the study of how sound is made. And I thought it was really cool that you guys are interested in that, and that is something that we can talk about. So we will talk about how the drum makes the sound, why there are high sounds, why there are low sounds, why it's so loud, how the volume, how we have volume from it. The other thing that you were interested in terms of drumming is how the drum developed, where the drum came from. And that wasn't just for drumming, that was Ghanaian music in general. The question was, well, where did this come from? How did this evolve? How did it develop? So those are all questions that we will talk about in the next few classes that we have together. After we talked about what we currently know about Ghanaian music and culture and what we would like to know, we talked about a style of music called pan logo, or a genre of music, which is one of our new musical terms. Genre of music means a style. So similar to how you would have a genre of book, where you would have fiction or nonfiction, a biography, you have styles of music. And this is a style of music in Ghana, pan logo. We learned a few things about this style. We learned that it is from the Ga ethnic group. We learned that it is a recreational style of music, meaning that it's not for a ritual or religious ceremony, but rather it's for fun. It's participatory and it is for fun. We also learned that it involves lively dancing and drumming and has a large repertoire of songs and chants to pick from. We learned that these songs and chants usually come in series of 3. I introduced to you for the first time, perhaps, 2 instruments that are associated with this style of music. So what I'd like for us to do today, I found couple of videos that can tell you more about these instruments than I can. So I'd like for you to check out these links. Our 2 instruments, the first one is the ahate. So check out this link to learn more about the ahate. The second instrument that we're going to take a look at today is the gengokwe. Now the gengokwe is another percussive instrument. Both of these are percussive instruments related to the drum. So check out this link, and I'm going to give you the choice. This is a longer video. You can watch the whole thing showing you how this instrument is made, or you can skip to, I think it's 4 minutes and 26 seconds to see somebody playing this instrument. So click this link and check it out. All right, now that you've watched those videos and we've briefly reviewed and learned a little bit more, expanded on our knowledge of Ghanaian culture and music, I'd like for you to get your own drum out. So pause this video if you need to go get it. And you're joining me with your drum placed between your knees very securely so that your hands are free like this. So I know that your drums are homemade, so find a way that you can secure your drum so that wherever the sound comes out, which is the bottom, is open. It's not right against the floor or right against a table, but rather exposed so that the sound can resonate. And it's secure so that you have both hands free, because we alternate. We don't just play with one hand. If you were holding it like this, you could only play with one hand. But if you're holding it with your knees, then you can play with two hands. All right, let's warm up. We will do Let's All Play Our Drums. When you hear the word drums, that is when you play. I will play with you. Let's all play our drums. Let's all play our drums. Notice how I am alternating my hands even during this warm-up. I could just, we've got enough space that I could just retake with my right hand, but we need to get used to that alternating feeling. So, let's all play our drums. Let's all play our drums. Let's all play our drums, play our drums, play our drums, play our drums. Let's all 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 play our drums. 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 Our drums. Our drums. Let's all play our drums. Oh, I made a mistake there. That's okay. If you make a mistake, just keep going. Notice how I'm kind of sticking towards this part of my drum, what we call the rim, a rim shot, as opposed to the center. So we've got our lower sound in the center, our higher sound near the rim. You can explore, use this as an opportunity to explore the sounds of your drum. Two more, let's all play our drums. Let's all play our drums. Cool, we are warmed up. Now, echo my patterns. Notice which hands I use. I write with my right hand, so I'm right hand dominant. So I usually start with my right hand, but just make sure that you are paying attention to alternating hands. All right, echo me. Notice I'm sticking towards the edge, the rim right now. In the center of the drum now. And now we're changing up. We're doing some high sounds and some low sounds. That was a little weird, sorry. Okay, next, this is called a drum call. So I will, instead of having you echo me, I will give you a direction by playing something on the drum. Try that again. All right, and to finish. All right, so next, we're going to switch things up. Instead of you echoing me, I will be communicating what I would like for you to play by playing something on the drum. So you're not echoing, but rather following the directions. So if I say 1, I want you to play 2. So it would sound like this. I play 1, you play 2. So 1, 2. And if I play 2, then you need to play 1. So if I play then you are playing. This is a typical way that people make music in Ghana, where there's a leader at the drum where they're cueing their group of people, their group of other musicians, non-verbally, without using words. They're cueing them by something on the drum. So that's what we're practicing right now. So again, if I play 1, you play 2. If I play 2, you play 1. All right, let's go. Try to keep a steady beat too. Sorry. We'll speed up. All right, so if that was a bit of a challenge, feel free to rewind this and try it again. Remember, if I'm playing 1, then you play 2. So if it's, then you're playing. But if I play 2, then you respond with 1. If I'm 1, you're 2. So we saw this rhythm for the first time during our live session, our last lesson together. So this is a review. We've got a steady beat right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just ta it first, so you can say shh for the rest. So 1, 2, ready, ta, ta, shh, shh, ta, ta, shh, shh, ta, ta, shh, shh, ta, ta, shh, shh. Now, clap it. We'll leave the space for those 2 rests by going up, scoop. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Right? We've got 4 beats in this measure. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So let's try that. Our steady beat is here. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 2, 3, 4, 1. Cool. We ended on 1 there. No problem there. On either side of this little measure of music. That means repeat. So what we've got here is this looped rhythmic pattern. The musical term for a looping pattern like this, whether it is rhythmic or melodic, is ostinato. So check out this link to learn a little bit more about the ostinato. All right, welcome back. So we've learned that through that very engaging video, we've learned that ostinato means a short, repeated, rhythmic or melodic pattern. All right, so now let's get our body involved. So if you're sitting, that's fine, but you need to stomp your feet like this. Left, right, left, right. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to add this march or this step in with the ostinato that we just did. So we're internalizing the beat of the music with our feet while doing something different with our hands. This is quite the challenge, so try your best. All right, so 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. All right, if you were sitting, now stand up. If you were standing up, let's try it again. So get the feet going. So left, right, left, right. 1, 2, ready, clap. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 4, 1. Nice work. All right, so our last thing to do today is to learn a chant. So this is a chant from Ghana, of course, because that's what we're focusing on right now. This is from the southeastern area of Ghana, and it's a call and response chant, which means that there is a leader and a group following. So the leader is the call, and the response is the group. So this is something that would be heard at soccer, football matches, sporting events. It's a really popular chant at large gatherings and soccer matches. So it's called Tso-bu. So practice saying that with me. So it's T-S-O, Tso. And the second one is bu, B-O-O, bu. So Tso, bu. And then it's hey. All right, so I'm going to show you how Tso-bu goes by singing or saying both parts of the chant first. When I go like this, it is my part. When I go like this, it is your part. So listen first, and then I will give you a chance to try it on your own. All right, so we've got a steady beat right here. So while you're listening, you can internalize the steady beat by tapping a toe, clapping your hands, or patting your legs like this. So this is our steady beat. So again, this is call right here. This is response. So 1, 2, ready, go. Tso-bu, hey. Tso-tso-tso-bu, hey. Ah, tso-bu, hey. Tso-tso-tso-bu, hey. Let me hear you, ooh, ah. Let me hear you, ooh, ah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, 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 oh yeah. Oh yeah, 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 oh yeah. Oh yeah, 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 oh yeah. So, that might have been kind of silly to watch, but hopefully it helped you understand how those two parts work together. So, here I'm going to put your part. So there's a call and then a response. So after everything I say, then it's your turn. So, again, internalize that steady beat. I'm gonna put it here. Tso-bu, tso-tso-tso-bu, ah, tso-bu, tso-tso-tso-bu. Let me hear you, let me hear you. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, 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 oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And that is it. That might have been a little bit different than the first time I did it. I can't remember now, but what we just did was the right way to do it. So, one more time, ready, Tso-bu, tso-tso-tso-bu, ah, tso-bu, tso-tso-tso-bu, let me hear you, let me hear you, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, 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 oh yeah, 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 cool. Okay, grades 3 and 4, that is all I have for you today. Nice work. You do not have homework for me this week. However, now that you've had your drum, hopefully for a couple of drumming lessons, make sure that you are evaluating its effectiveness. How does it sound? Is it easy to play? Is it hard to play? Think about this. This is the engineering design process. So you've created a prototype. Do you need to make any changes? So evaluate how your drum is performing during these exercises, and maybe you need to make some changes, maybe you don't. This isn't homework, this is just something for you to think about. I think some common things that might need to have some adjustments. The head of the drum. So is your head holding up? Is it tight enough or is it loose? Are you not able to get a lot of sound out of it? This is so loud because it is a very tight drum head. That means that it's been stretched across the space of the drum so that it is pulled very tight. So that is the most common thing, I think, common obstacle that you might be facing right now is your drum head made out of a sturdy enough material, and is it stretched tight enough for you to get a good sound, a loud sound out of it. So that's all I have for you today. I will see you next time. Bye.